was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that really did them in, you can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Power forwards. Freak is out there with Richardson. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5 for Miami. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He had 58 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play. You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Smith, no good. So the Heat, their last game, a win against New York.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Here's Covington, following the score by Luol Deng. Just 3 to shoot from outside off the mark. The Heat leading by 21. On the wing, Deng. Stoudemire dishes to Wade, and he makes good on the layup. Wade's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
To the middle, here's Landry, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh. The 76ers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Magic in Orlando.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Smith, the pass to Okafor. The shot no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Miami with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Totally automatic.
And here are the 76ers now. So in the game for the 76ers, picked by Okafor. And here's Covington from the arc. Count that one. Covington's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. Wade kicks to Bosh. Richardson dishes to Dang. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the paint. And it's Okafor off the drive. Good. Okafor's got 10.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Wade. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Wade is covering. Pass to Landry. Soft touch off the glass. Landry's got 9 points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He said their plan was to run their offense through Okafor. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
5 turnovers for him on the game. Guys, that's making it really hard for them to close the gap.
Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Miami. And it's Wade penetrating. And the rejection by Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Richardson's running. Good. Wade's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Passes it to Noel. Thompson in the corner. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
A different look for Miami. Josh McRoberts comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Udrih in for Richardson. The shot by Wade, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Embiid the screen. On the wing, Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Wade. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
On the money from 12 feet away.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Left side, Bosh. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's now 11 points for Chris Bosh.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. The 76ers third.
Kevin, this is a phenomenal defensive team. Not just good, they are excellent. They've made an awful lot of aggressive, they're focused, and they pay attention to detail. That's why they keep teams from getting good shots in the paint.
And the Heat making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Ish Smith, he's checked in for the 76ers. There's a screen by Noel. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Now Wade, and he's got 41. Johnson the screen. The pass to Udrih. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the basket by Wade.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
No one covering. Thompson's got his first 2 points. Miami's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Wade passes to McRoberts. Udrih dishes to Wade from 13, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And stolen by Udrih. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. That free throw good from Wade. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Smith kicks to Embiid. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now, here's Wade. Non-stop scoring machine here. And that one's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Smith, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Brandon Rush slams it in.
And really, he's just done a great man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Heat getting the bucket. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Noel throws it down.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too. That was the 3rd straight high-percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Now, here's Wade. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Wade's got 55.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
There's a screen by Noel. Dishes to Embiid. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Down low, Wade. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wade's got 57 points.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Feeds it to Noel. The jump hook. Here's Thompson, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Miami ahead, delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Wade, he's checked in for Richardson. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Wade in a two-guard. Haslam's out there with Josh McRoberts. Then it's Rush. And it's Udrih in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Embiid the screen. Smith dishes to Embiid. Here's Okafor, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
He's guarded by Udrih. Embiid the screen. And it's Okafor at the elbow. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Okafor's got 5 points now in the quarter. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And McRoberts kicks to Wade. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's deflected. And Embiid with the block. Wade brings the double team. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Ian Clark's checked in for Okafor. Miami's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. To the middle, it's tipped. McRoberts' shot is good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Noel, a screen on Wade. The feed to Embiid. The rebound by McRoberts. McRoberts has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Shot's good.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Wade passes to McRoberts. Back to Wade. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That's good from Wade. The Heat making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
And that one's good. Noel. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
McRoberts, the basket good off the assist from Wade. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. Wade is covering. Stolen by Wade. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Here's Stoudemire, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Wade. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Good on the triple.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And he can't answer back, the three-pointer offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
For real, a triple-double? Y'all didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones I played in. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed and that we got the win. Personal stats are secondary today, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs to, but tonight he turned it all the way up. Wow.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.